my home away from home. Atlanta, let's go. Come on. Y'all come see me after this in the tent. Let's hang out. But for right now, got joy in my soul. God is in control. I got Satan on my trail, but I'm singing all is well. He's attacking every day, but I'm watching while I pray. No matter the attack, I won't turn back. Sanders me. Sanders me. Sanders me. Everybody say, I plead the blood.
I plead the blood.
There's power in the blood. Healing in the blood. Come on, power in the blood. Y'all way up there. You can't have my family. You can't have my increase. You can't have my breakthrough. You can't have my, you can't. Everybody clap your hands. Everybody clap your hands. Clap them and raise them high. Good and bring them down. Everybody, you say, you can't have my family. You can't have my increase. You say, you can't have my breakthrough. You say, you can't have my, you can't have my, you can't, I plead. There's power in the blood. Healing in the blood. Power in the blood. Set this meeting. There's power in your praise.
Yeah. From Kentucky to the world, it's the season of the scale. Creole butterfly, spread them wings, girl. Yeah. 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 Born to shine, Libra balance in her soul. Creole roots deep, got that heart of gold. Butterfly in motion, grace when she fly. Every room she step in, the stars multiply. Dr.Creole, wisdom with the style. That Kentucky vibe, make the world smile. Energy, crown sitting high. Royal Libra season, can't nobody deny. Creole butterfly, Libra queen of night. Glowing like the moon in that southern light. From Kentucky fields to the city dream. She the vibe, she the balance, she the queen supreme. Smooth with the talk, yeah, she calm the storm. Butterfly wings, transformation form. She lifting up hearts with the words she say. A Libra queen guiding us all the way. Hey, Kentucky pride, rhythm in her veins. Creole fire running through her name. She walk by, the whole crowd sing. Long live the queen, let the bell of love ring. Yeah, butterfly, don't you slow it down. Dr.Creole in the royal crown. Balance in the spirit, love in her hand. Libra queen, ruler of the land. Creole butterfly, Libra queen tonight. Glowing like the moon in that southern light. From Kentucky fields to the city dream. She the vibe, she the balance, she the queen supreme. Yeah. So spread your wings, let your soul be free. Yeah. Creole butterfly. Eternally, leave a queen, forever strong. Kentucky vibe, where you belong.
What's going on, people? It is Fabulous Friday. This is your girl, Creole Butterfly, Libra Butterfly, Coco 9 to 9, coming to you from great state of Kentucky, where the women are beautiful and the horses are fast, or the horses are beautiful and the women are fast. It just depends on what you like. I want to say happy birthday, happy quinceañera, happy bar mitzvah, happy anniversary to Lottie Dottie and every darn body under the sound of my voice, okay? You know I'm about for the what? The smooches. So you get a smooch, you get a smooch. Everybody gets a darn blasted smooch. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Dang nabbit. And to all my butterflies that will be watching this a little later, smooches to you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, let's get into it because I actually have a little date thing tonight before the storm hit. And I'm going, okay? So I want to lay down, give myself some rest, and then get ready to go be fabulous. Fabulous. Okay. So let me do this real quick. I'm trying to encourage your hearts today. All right. All right. All right. All right. I said when I get home tonight, if everything goes all right, I'm gonna watch me some Dag Blasted Black Panther. I just need some encouragement. Okay. I just really do. I just really do. Okay, let's check this out for a minute. Hold on. This is not the one I wanted. Hold on. Uh, okay, here we go. Yep. I knew I had the wrong one. Something told me, girl, you got the wrong woman. Wrong woman. Wrong one. Hold on. Nope. Hold on. Let me go back because this is the wrong one too. Let me see. Hold on. I gotta play this song because it's in my spirit. Yep. Here we go. Right here. This commercial, of course. Hold on. Yes, I gotta play this to encourage my peoples, my peoples, my peoples, my peoples. Okay, let's go. Okay. Hey. I'm survival. We made it. I'm a survival. Thank God we made it. Thank God we made it. But we made it. Come on. But we made it. Yes, 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 yes. I had to play that. Then I know YouTube is gonna make me remove that. I am very much aware of that. I really am. But do I care? Absolutely not. I really don't care, y'all. I'm serious. I needed to play that. So anyway, let's get to it. Where we is. Hold on, let me get over here to my wonderful board. The let's see. Okay, so let me pull up the information so we can get this. Let's get her going so we can get out of here. And smooches to all my people. Love you down, boo boo kitty. Love you down. Okay. History. Yeah, let me start here. Right here. Let's go. Okay. Right here it says the African History Network. This is where I got this from. Shout out to them. When you discuss the civil rights movement, the deacons for defense are usually left out. The fact is, if had not been for Negroes with guns, there wouldn't have been a civil rights movement. Michael uh, and Hopetep said. Most of them were veterans of World War II and the Korean War. Their aim was to protect members of the Congress of racial equality against Ku Klux Klan violence, which is the core. Okay, attacks were so frequent that many civil rights workers armed themselves for self-protection. Even the home of the Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. had so many guns during the 1950s that one visitor called it an arsenal. And when it became pretty clear that some corporations existed between the Ku Klux Klan cooperation. I'm sorry, existed between the Ku Klux Klan and local law enforcement agencies, denying civil rights workers in some areas police protection. A group emerged to protect Black lives. Black lives do matter. Okay. On July the 10th, 1964, a group of African American men in Jonesboro, Louisiana, shout out to Louisiana, led by Ernest Chilly Willie Thomas and Frederick Douglass Kirkpatrick, founded the group known as the Deacons of Defense and Justice. Their aim was to protect members of Congress of racial equality against Ku Klux Klan violence. Most of the deacons were veterans of World War II and of the Korean War. Okay, here's a picture right here so you all can look at the picture. All right. Now, I know some of y'all still got your head in the sand, and that's fine. You know, you do you. You do you. But anytime you come over here, I'm going to give you something to chew on. You feels me? Okay? You feels me. Now, from the sublime, okay, in a sense, to the ridiculous, I'm going to show y'all something. I put this out there on my board the other day. I'm not sure if anybody paid attention, but let me pull this up. We made it. We survived. Okay, look. Fury as Amazon Ring cameras are hooked up to ICE system. Did you know the camera you get from Amazon, aka me too? Okay. So I am getting ready to do something different. I am going to call I forget what them people's name is because they already gave me a quote and have it hooked up through them. Okay, so yeah, Furious Amazon Ring cameras are hooked up to ICE systems. So they gave ICE uh, access to your Ring cameras. Okay, the ones that you got from Amazon, they gave ICE, yeah, they gave them access. Okay, so wanted to share that with you guys. And since we on ice, hold on, just hold your horses. I ain't talking about the ice to go in your cup. Okay, that would be nice. I ain't talking about that. Right here. Let's go. Let go. Come on. It ain't gonna open for me. Here we go. Okay. Right here. Thank God we made it. Thank God we made it. They trying to get rid of us. Come on. Okay. Let's go. Let's look. Let's pay attention. Let's pay attention. Okay. All right. Right here, right here. New ICE policy allows officers to enter homes without a judge's warrant. Here's what experts say. So if you want to find out what the experts are saying about it, go to CNN and take a darn look, okay? Yes, you are reading this correct. New ICE policy allows officers to enter homes without ICE policy, okay? Without a judge's warrant. Here's what experts are saying. So I told you, since we was on the ice baby and not the ice that you put in your cup, I wanted to show you guys all the things of the things, okay? So that's another thing that you need to know, just in case. Okay. Now this young man right here, you can tell he was raised correctly. But before I get to that, I'm gonna let y'all hear this from this guy right here. Okay. Hold on. Hold on. Just hold your horses. Here we go. Right here. Here we go. Right here. Let's see. I want to make sure you all can see it. Okay. Let's go. And this is Frank Polona Jr.
Voted against the Homeland Security spending bill because ICE is out of control. We shouldn't be giving them more money. They're racially profiling citizens. They're going into people's houses without a warrant. They're shooting people who are protesting them on the streets. ICE is out of control, and we have to put a stop to this. I voted against the Homeland Security spending bill because ICE is out of control. We shouldn't be giving them more money. They're racially profiling citizens. They're going into people's houses without a warrant.
Shaker?
They're shooting people who are protesting them on the streets. ICE is out of control, and we have to put a stop to this.
Okay, so that's all your ICE news. We're moving on, y'all, because, I mean, what can you really say? Let me tell y'all, prophetically, I'm going to tell y'all, we are going to see a challenge where the Constitution is at hand, okay? The Constitution will be on trial. And that's when you really need to worry, is when the Constitution is on trial, okay? Like, you know, there's a content creator, you all, that is in the beefing sector named Jay Wilson. He always said it doesn't matter to you till it happens to you. And you know what? Some of us Black people are so desensitized against what's going on that it doesn't matter to us until it happens to one of us. And it shouldn't be like that, because we stand on the back of our ancestors. We stand on the back of those that went before us. I never take it for granted that, you know, my ancestors, my great-grandmother, great-grandfather, great aunties and uncles, that they, you know, was whooped and fought just to have a piece of something to call their own, to pass down to their generations, you know. And what I do is for my grandkids and everything. I got 2 grandkids that's in college, first year in a 4-year college. And I have my oldest grandchild, period. He works. He don't go to college, but he works. And I got some more grandkids. I got 5 more grandkids that is not even in high school yet. So everything I do, everything I have done was for my children's children, as the Bible said, which is the grandkids, okay? And so that's why a lot of times, you know, let me tell you something. When you got a lot to lose, a lot of this stuff become redundant. You learn how to turn it off, turn your head, walk away, you know, and everything. And me as a 55-year-old woman, I'm talking about me, okay? Talking about me, butterflies. Me as a 55-year-old woman, I ain't gonna be out here scrapping unless I absolutely got to, and there's no other way. Meaning, if you walk up on me and swing, it's on and popping. Okay, I ain't gonna pray for you, even though I'm a pastor and I'm a preacher. I ain't gonna pray for you, baby. I'll lay hands while you at the hospital and ask the Lord to heal you. But in that moment, baby, like David took the jawbone of an ass, okay, I'm gonna take that jawbone. You feel me? So, you know, let's move on. Let's move on, God. But when you got a lot to lose, it's just some things that you don't even care about. You be like, oh, for real. So to say this about you, oh, for real. And that's just I'll be like, oh, for real. Okay. Well, whatever they said I am, I am. Because it don't matter. I know who I am. I know what I am. So, yeah. You know, I passed that test in middle school. You know, we ain't going to play with you today. Okay. And so, I don't care. Like, y'all, I don't know. I was a different breed. I'm serious. Like, people like, we ain't going to play with you today because you ain't got to give me no excuse. Okay. I go on about my business, honey. Who? I'm a leader. Leaders don't care if people commingle with them and all this and stuff. I make you great. No. So, anywho, move forward. This is Shaduer, okay? This is Deion Sanders' son. And he made a statement that shocked everybody. I guess they just thought he was a jockey. Okay, so they said all this to him right here. When Jake Tapper asked Shaduer Sanders for his thoughts on Trump's statements and message, Shaduer did not offer a polite smile. Okay, so we're going to scroll on down. Then came the sentence that froze the entire studio. You're confusing hurting people with building strength. That's not leadership. Come through, young man. Come through. Looking out like his daddy. Come through, okay? Let me see. What else? Shaduer Sanders continued, his voice deep and steady, carrying the force of someone accustomed to immense pressure. Greatness isn't built on fear. I can stop right there. Come on. I don't know. It's something in my eye, y'all. And I'm trying not to mess with my eye because that's what give you pink eye. But it's like a lash, some dust or something. Anyway, I keep trying to blink it out. It ain't working. Okay. So, great. Okay. It said it's built on trust. The people you dismiss are the very ones who go to work every day, raise families, build communities, and keep this country running. What you said. Trump attempted to interrupt. Shaduer gently raised his hand. Not confrontational, just controlled. Let me finish, he said simply. The room fell completely silent. Come on, young man. See, that's what people fear. They don't fear the sagging pants and, that head turned backwards and all that stuff. They don't fear that. They want you to do that, okay? Because then they know you really ain't got nothing in your head. You understand what I'm saying? But they fear somebody like him who's got common sense, who's very poised, who's intelligent. Honey, that's the fear. Okay? Because think about it. Malcolm X, the way they took him out here, Medgar Evers, the way they took him out of here, okay, Martin Luther King, the way they wasn't sagging and cussing and all this and stuff. They was very intelligent, trying to bring us together to show us things that was happening. And let me tell you something. If y'all have not been following Minister Louis Farrakhan, I ain't talking about becoming a Muslim. I'm talking about listening to what this man is saying. If you ain't been following him, you need to go and hook your happy hips up and listen to him. Okay? You do. Hey. Anywho, let's go. Let me see. True leadership inspires. Shaduer Sanders continued. It doesn't threaten, it doesn't humiliate, and cruelty has never created champions on the field or in society. The audience rose to their feet. Trump stood up, removed his microphone, and walked off the set. Shaduer Sanders remained seated, calm, and fully composed. Turning towards the central camera, his voice slowed, every word landing with precision and finality. If America wants to win again, he said, it won't come from pushing people aside. It will come from lifting them up and reminding them that they matter. Let's go. Come on. Come on. I wish I could have seen that. I wish I could have seen that. It's like, why are you scared of other people? And then let me make y'all aware of something. Don't you know, during slavery time, white people hid us in their crawl space and stuff. Okay, hid us down there while the police and the KKK, which was one of the same, just about, all was searching houses looking for us. Think about that. Think about that. Now they're going house to house. They looking at your cameras. They doing all this looking for illegal aliens. Okay. If it don't bother you, okay, let's go. Let's go right here. Now, here in Kentucky, we are poised, to have very bad weather starting tomorrow. They have now said 12 to 15 inches of snow. First they said 8 to 12 inches. They're talking about ice, yada yada, all this and stuff, and this is for the whole Northeast and everything. And once upon a time, I'm a student. I'm just a student. I told you I love studying and learning and all this and stuff. And once upon a time, I heard something about a weather machine. Okay. But I want to play this because thank you for sending this to me. Just listen. You ain't got to agree with it. I'm not saying I agree with it. But when something falls across your desk, it's best to just listen. Okay? Let go.
In 1962, former President Lyndon B. Johnson said verbatim, "He who controls the weather controls the world." Now, there's a reason why the plutocracy, the oligarchs, and the technocratic gurus like Donald Trump, the reason why they want Greenland so much, because there's a weather machine that's interconnected to the satellite systems, which is a form of
Booyaka! Okay, let's go.
meteorological conventional warfare that extrapolates geoengineered cloud seeding technology. People have to understand that winter, cold weather in itself is an artificial construct, and it's being used as a mechanism for demographic management. So there's a reason why they said 9 minutes outside can be deadly from the Arctic blast. Everything that you see taking place on the planet right now is a form of spiritual
What is it, young
warfare
man?
to siphon and to intercept the energy that is.
Okay, what is it, young man? Let's go back. It's a form of who?
They said 9 minutes outside can be deadly from the Arctic blast. Everything that you see taking place on the planet right now is a form of spiritual warfare to siphon and to intercept the energy that is extracted from the mental plane. We just had the biggest solar flare since 2003 hit the planet. That's why they're using cryogenic technology to basically keep the planet cold. As I told you guys before, Greenland is the crown chakra of planet Earth, and there's a reason why Donald Trump wants to put a dome over that geographical landmass, and I'm going to show you in this video here.
We will have everything we want. We're getting everything we want at no cost.
So the Golden Dome will be on Greenland?
A piece of it, yes, and it's a very important part because everything comes over Greenland. If the bad guys start shooting, it comes over Greenland. So we knock it down. It's pretty infallible. It's amazing. Ronald Reagan had the idea a long time ago, but we didn't have any technology at that point. The concept was great, but there was no technology. Now we have unbelievable technology.
What you think? Yeah. Okay. Well, like I said, even if you don't believe it, just think about it. Okay? Just think about it. Even if you don't believe it, even if you ain't going for it, okay? And everything. So let me bring this up right here. Okay, now during 2020, when the COVID first hit, me, and not only me, but some more people was kind of telling people, if you can avoid taking the jab, don't take it. Okay, don't take it. There is alternatives to it. And a lot of people cussed me out, cussed Rizzo, Islam, cussed him out, cussed a whole lot of us herbalists out because we was like, cussed Vicky Dillard out. Shout out to Vicky Dillard. Hey, what's up, y'all? Hey, Catherine. Hey, Vegas. Hey, VA Sagittarius, my boo. They cussed us out. Seriously, y'all, I had people telling me, you don't know what you're talking about. You're a fake doctor, and all this and stuff. Because see, let me tell you something. Fear will walk you into your death. Okay, in more ways than one. When you are afraid of something or someone or whatever, it'll cause you to make costly mistakes, all because of fear. And there's an acronym for fear. Fear is false evidence appearing real. Okay, so when this came about, a lot of us knew that at this point in time, this needs to be studied a little bit more. Don't just take it. It's more to it than what y'all think and yada, yada. And people told us to go to HE double hockey sticks. Okay, but check this out. What does this say, everybody? Let me make sure you all can see it. It says former CDC Director Dr. Robert Redfield now says the COVID jab should not have been called a vaccine. Let's go. Y'all ready? Y'all ain't ready for me today. I done told y'all. Let's go.
Not the science of creating the vaccine. The problem was the public policy and how to use it. The vaccine should have never been mandated. It wasn't never meant to prevent transmission. It didn't prevent transmission. Probably was a misnomer to call it a vaccine. It's really more like a medicine. It doesn't stop infection. Children should have never been vaccinated. People shouldn't have been mandated to be vaccinated to go to school and work. So the policy side was totally misplayed. Okay. And I know the vaccine came out on the 14th of December, and I was out of office on January 20th. So unfortunately, I had very little influence on the policy. But I did argue that it should be a vaccine that we should use for the vulnerable. So put it in the nursing homes, put it in assisted living. Don't mandate this vaccine. Didn't belong in children. So a lot of overreach. And as a consequence, the mRNA was a new technology. It hadn't, we don't know all of the potential negative consequences. I'll say this briefly because I see the timer. When I give you an mRNA vaccine, and I've talked to the FDA and others about this, when I give you an mRNA vaccine, I don't know how much spike protein you make. I turn you into a spike protein factory. I think the FDA should know how much protein do you make. And I don't know how long you make it. I think we ought to know how long do you make it. And I don't know the volume of distribution of it in your body. I think we should know all of those things. The problem is not the science.
Did y'all hear that? Ha 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 ha. Did y'all hear that? Did you hear it? All right, let's go.
Science of creating the vaccine. The problem was the public policy and how to use it. The vaccine should have never been mandated. It wasn't never meant to prevent transmission. It didn't prevent transmission. Probably was a misnomer to call it a vaccine. It's really more like a medicine. It doesn't stop infection. Children should have never been vaccinated. People shouldn't have been mandated to be vaccinated to go to school and work. So the policy side was totally misplayed. Okay. And I know the vaccine came out on the 14th of December, and I was out of office on January 20th. So unfortunately, I had very little influence on the policy. But I did argue that it should be a vaccine that we should use for the vulnerable. So put it in the nursing homes, put it in assisted living. Don't mandate this vaccine. Didn't belong in children. So a lot of overreach. And as a consequence, the mRNA was a new technology. It hadn't, we don't know all of the potential negative consequences. I'll say this briefly because I see the timer. When I give you an mRNA vaccine, and I've talked to the FDA and others about this, when I give you an mRNA vaccine, I don't know how much spike protein you make. I turn you into a spike protein factory. I think the FDA should know how much protein do you make. And I don't know how long you make it. I think we ought to know how long do you make it. And I don't know the volume of distribution of it in your body. I think we should know all of those things.
Okay. I told y'all. I said in the next 4 to 5 years, this was in 2020. I said in the next 4 to 5 years, they're going to come and re-indacted everything that they put out here. Y'all don't remember because the internet was washed. It was scraped of this right here. Some of us still remember when they were asking for African Americans to get tested with these vaccines. You know why? That's why I don't understand why some of y'all still dumb or have your head in the sand. It's because if it works on you, doofus, because you are the mother and father of civilization. If it works on you, it'll work on anybody. If it don't work on you, it won't work on others. Why do you think they always doing experiments with Black people? Right now, and I forgot to pull that one up, right now, they have made a thing. They want to do a Tuskegee experiment on your Black children. Google it. Since I wasn't able to pull it up because I forgot, Google it and watch it pop up. This just came out the other day. They want your children, okay, so they can do an experiment on. And they actually said Tuskegee experiment. Do you remember what happened to the Tuskegee men when they were infiltrated with syphilis? I mean, that's all right. That's all right. Because when it's time, gotta let my tribe find me, my God, today. Because, baby, when I tell y'all, that's why I played that song to begin with. What's up, boo? Mr. Mean 99. That's my sister from another mister. When I tell y'all that we are at war, we are, y'all, and I don't see why people not watching, don't see it, not preparing. I'm really, okay. I know over here we mind our business and we drink our water, okay. I know we do. So check out this other part, okay. This is kind of part 2. U.S. formally withdraws from the WHO. No, that's the initials, WHO. WHO. World Health Organization citing mishandling of COVID-19 pandemic. Let's talk about it. Shout out to Shaker, because that's where I got that at. Let's talk about it. Okay. Y'all, the United States has officially withdrawn from the corrupt, my words, their words, okay? World Health Organization as of January 22nd, 2026. Here's the real history and why this is such a huge win. Trump first attempted in 2020 during the COVID nightmare. President Trump called out, the WHO for mishandling the pandemic, delaying the global emergency declaration, downplaying human-to-human transmission early on, and showing clear bias towards China when the virus originated. Okay, where it originated, baby. So now we will not be a part of the WHO. I'm just letting it sit right there for a minute. I'm just talking about what I'm talking about. Okay, just talking about what I'm talking about. All right. Y'all can look up and see what the WHO and the organization does, and all the things of the things. Okay, you can look it up. Yeah, I am. Yeah. What in the flying fig Newton? If somebody had told me that we would be going through this at this point in time, yeah. So, and you all can look this up on ABC. Now, ABC might make me remove this and everything. Okay, let me make sure y'all can see this. Okay, facts, sissy. All right, Trump administration removes memorial honoring people enslaved by George Washington in Philadelphia. Okay, they are fired up about that. There's already a lawsuit. Okay, it's a lawsuit been filed against him and the administration for removing this. Okay, so y'all can look this up. You can go to ABC News if you want to find out more about it. This happened Thursday afternoon. Okay, they voted on it or whatever, and hey, this comes after review directed by President Trump's 2025 executive order restoring truth and sanity to American history. Because they're trying to say that your people was not enslaved. They're trying to say that there was a lie, that Black people was never enslaved, that slavery was a lie. That's what they're saying. You can look up some people and they're telling you slavery was a lie. It didn't happen. Never happened. Like they said, the Holocaust never happened. Didn't happen. He didn't do that. There was not a Hitler and blah, 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 blah. And some slow walking, backwards talking, underdeveloped, idiotic people believe it. Even though you got documentation, you got Black people that were still alive, you got all the ships of the ships and things of the things that show you that slavery was here, okay? Was here. And these people still like, you're right. Slavery was not here, okay? If I don't see it, it never happened. So that's why all of this removal of stuff, y'all, it ain't because they care about our feelings. They don't want other people to feel some type of way, or their children to feel some type of way about what they did to our ancestors and what they trying to do to us. Y'all better wake up and smell, forget the Maxwell. Wake up and smell the Dunkin' Donuts, what was it I was drinking? The Starbucks, honey. That's strong coffee. Wake up and smell it. They trying to erase our history. They're trying to erase us. But some of us, praise God, that has been woke, is woke, and is waking other people up. And I hate that woke thing now because everybody use it. Let me tell you, y'all better tell y'all kids the difference between a sound mind and a crazy mind. That boy, the one that's got all them kids, he's a rapper with a thing in the middle of his forehead. I forgot his name. He got a whole bunch of kids. He just not too long ago got out of jail. He's supporting everything Trump do. And so now his fans is split. Some of his fans is like they can't get with it, but the other ones is like, okay, if he support him, I'ma support him. Y'all better start talking to your kids. You better start letting your kids see the history of our people and let them hear some of these speeches that's going on. I don't get some of y'all. I just don't get some of y'all. If the world was left up to these young people right now, we in trouble. For the most part, we in trouble because they don't take nothing serious. They'll sell their birthright. They remind me so much of Esau. They'll sell their birthright for nothing. They don't stick together. All this is going on. And I bet if you go up to one of them right now, go up to a 16-year-old, a 21-year-old, 24-year-old and say, hey, what's going on with our people right now in the world? The first thing they'll do, food stamps, dog, food stamps, they're trying to take them down. My God, today. Can erase oral history and destroy our books. What you said, they have already banned some books that's about black people, okay? So if you in Philadelphia, you know about this, and I want to know what your government. I know they got a lawsuit in right now to sue him, but is there any other talk, y'all, about what they plan to do and everything, so that we'll know? Okay, now. 7 Democrats voted to approve billions in ICE funding. Y'all don't have billions to feed people. You don't have billions for Medicare, Medicaid. You don't have billions for housing, but you're going to vote billions for ICE. My God, today, y'all. I'm sorry, but I just, some things, y'all. Oh, here's his name. NBA Youngboy. That's it. NBA Youngboy. It says NBA Youngboy has fans split after shouting out Trump and explaining the meaning behind MASA. M.A. Youngboy. Look him up. Look him up and tell your children about it so they can pass it on, that you shouldn't be listening to everyone. Because come on, not all skin folk is kin folk. I done told y'all. Okay? I done tried to told you. And y'all not listening to me. Okay? It's all cool to each of dessert, who said what about who said what, and they said, we said, and you said, and did you hear him say, and did you see her say, and yeah, all that's cool and good and all that and stuff. I'm saying, what else you know? Somebody said, I don't come on YouTube for the news. I come on for the mess. Okay. Then my channel ain't for you, because it ain't strictly news. But I told y'all, I talk about everything that affects us. Okay? Everything that affects us. And I don't apologize for that. Now, my white sister Charlie, she told me, she said, sis, your stuff is too good for a lot of people not to be hearing it. You're going to have to venture out other places you don't know nothing about. You see somebody go live, you go in their live and start getting your name out there. She said, because that's the only way. She said, because the beef sector, shout out to the beef sector. She said, the beef sector don't support you. And you are a part of the beef sector, even though your channel's not. She said, you said it so many times. Room Shaker told me that. Room Shaker was like, Creole, you would probably blow up if you go to other places. And I thank them for loving my commentary. So I said I was gonna start. I said I was gonna start, trying to venture out or whatever, and everything. Not too many places because some people are weird. Okay, they just very weird. But just venture out because I love the grass people, the lime people. AJ, is it AG or AB? Al Brown or something like that. I like him. Mr. 2600, I like him. I like the Blessing Boys. It's one more person I like. They go to these really bad yards and stuff, and by the time they get through, baby, they are so beautiful. Okay, and sometimes people get ready to get evicted because they can't afford to get nobody to take care of their lines, and they go. I enjoy it. I be so relaxed watching it. It's a man. He redo pools. I'll build you a pool however you want it in your yard. Oh my gosh, that is so relaxing and stuff. I watch stuff like it, and I'm like, I love it. I try to stay far away from Who Shot John. Now, every now and then, like I said, I'm in the B sector because I support people in the B sector and everything. And I'm like, but I'm telling y'all, sometimes I can only do 7 minutes, and then I got to walk my goldfish. I'm so serious. It's like, I cannot fill myself up with that. If you can, good for you. And shout out to Miss T Velocity. Y'all, Miss T Velocity dropped down under one of my community posts and everything. And it was so good to see her name and everything. Oh my gosh. And when Miss Queen Diva, shout out to her. Oh my goodness. But I was like, yes, I was so good. I screamed. I said, Miss T Velocity. I was so happy, y'all, because when I care about people, I care about people, I can't fake it. I can't. And I've been wondering if she's okay. Is everything all right? Is Queen Diva okay? Is everything all right? Just like Tita Talks, is she okay? Is everything all right? Like these 3 people, I really, really miss. These 3 people, especially I love how Miss T Velocity gave her opinion. She stood by her guns. She didn't care. You came up on her pound and you can tell how you feel, but you ain't gonna persuade her. Okay, she's like, you can say how you feel, and how she's like, don't come up here cussing. I don't like the B word. Everybody knew that about Miss T. Okay, you know what I'm saying? You had to have some emotional intelligence to be up on her platform. And I love that. Okay. And that's why I said, I heard somebody say about fighting in your 50s and stuff. Y'all, let me tell you something. I have emotional intelligence and I have too much to lose. I am not going to be fighting nobody, especially over on YouTube. Are you kidding me? People I don't even know saying stuff about me they don't even know, and I care enough to say, let's go. No, I got too much to lose. 1, being my dignity. 2, being everything that we have acquired. The respect of my grandkids. No, it ain't worth it. And then to make God mad, Now, that's not saying that if you knock on this door and you swing, that you ain't gonna get everything that you asked for plus some. You walked in on 2, you'll be carried out by 6. That's all I'm saying, okay? The algorithm tells you where you. Yeah. So anyway, y'all, let me go right here. Hold on. And my cousin is coming out with another record, y'all, another album. Y'all know I support her over here. She is on YouTube, so y'all can go get her albums and stuff like that. But I want to let y'all hear this real quick. Let's go. This is her right here. This is her.
All that's the way love goes. Yeah, that's the way love goes. By the way.
That was crazy. That was crazy.
Oh, that's the way love goes. Yeah, that's the way. That's the way love. That's the way love goes. My way.
Yes.
That was crazy.
Shout out to Isa. Shout out to Isa. Yeah, I always like to end with something good or positive. Shout out to her. Y'all, we got to support our own. And let me tell y'all something. I've been over here creating. That's all I'm going to say about that for a minute. I've been over here creating. Do you hear me? And before it's all over, I will be on here to, announce different things, to my people. And everything. So let me say this. Anybody who is a nail tech, okay, you do nails, you're a nail tech. You may want to start implementing the works of the Chinese, how they do in their shop. You'll make more money. With everything going on, and y'all charge for everything. I mean, and not that your work ain't good, your work is great. But in an economy like this, you have to work smarter, not harder. Okay. In an economy like this, you have to meet the people where they are. And you'll get more money, more customers, and all the things if you try to scale back and do some things like your fellow Chinese people do. That's why they be packed. We know they don't really like us. Let's go. Okay. We know they don't really like us, but they do such a great job, and it's economically friendly, and we get in and get out. That's why we go. You feel what I'm talking about? Okay, so yeah, when I can talk to you guys a little bit more about what God is putting in my heart and what I'm doing and everything, y'all. I hope y'all will support. I'm trying to get my website back up. I used to have a website. I'm trying to get my website back up to where you can go in and buy my products as well as my books, okay, and everything. And this book right here this number 4 that I'm working on, baby. A book is good when you got to stop and just, my God, you just take a deep breath and go, my God, my God, okay. So yeah. But just to let also, if anybody know, I can get in touch with Lady Nika. Tell her to email me if she's got a post office box, because I want to send her out. I promised her I would send her out something that I was making and everything. And I want to go ahead and get that out to her. It's a year late, but hey, pray for me. It's a year late, but my God, today it's coming, okay? So, yeah, thank you to all of you all who support me as well. You know who you are. You check on me. You make sure I'm good. You love on me, and hopefully I love you back, and everything. And you support me, even when it's not popular to do so. You feel me? I really appreciate that. With this weather coming tonight, I don't know where you guys are, but I ask you guys to keep us in prayer, that the arms of God will continue to cover us and protect us. It's the Northeast period. All of the Northeast is under a Arctic, storm. And yeah, all of Northeast, okay. But I just believe God's got me in mind. I believe that we will be the example, and everything. So I will be trying to keep my phone charged as much as possible, so that Sunday You all can text me, check on me, or whatever. Most of the churches are closed this Sunday because, like I said, they're trying to say we might get up to between 12 to 15 inches of snow, which is very high for Kentucky. Very high for Kentucky. Usually we get 4 inches, possible 6. Okay. Um, so yeah. So I'm asking you all to say a prayer for us, and keep us close to your heart and everything. The elderly, the homeless, all the things are the things that matter. And my philosophy over here is to drink your water and mind your business. Okay, that's what we do. We drink our water and mind our business. So just know that no matter what. Also, don't forget, if you still have a job, first of all, thank the Lord for your job. Okay, go above and beyond being a good steward over that God has given you. Okay, when you're not a good steward over what He's giving you, He removes it. Okay, so be a good steward. It may not be where you want to be and whatever, but tell the Lord thank you, because He can always give it to somebody else. Okay, if you also, hey, beans and cornbread, boo, hey, that's another one of my Libra sisters. Just know that if you are having an issue on your job, the same God that gave you the job can take care of the issue. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you what happened. My sister was going through on her job. Okay, she's the best thing that ever happened to that job. My sister is a lesbian. Okay, they hired in a gay men. Gay men and lesbians for some reason don't click. You would think they would get along, but for some reason they don't click. Okay, and he came in not knowing nothing and start trying to oversee her instead of working with her. And I felt some type of way that they gave him the position over her anyway, because she ran it for the owner. How you gonna be the owner in running the company, okay? And they bringing somebody else over you that don't know nothing. Make it make sense. Anyway, make a long story short, my sister, they end up letting her go. Now you hear what I'm saying? She ran the company for the owner. The owner brings a man in over her. The owner's a female, brings a man in over my sister. And they let my sister go. And I told my sister, this is a perfect time for a stick up. She said, huh? I said, watch what God do. Watch. Y'all, a company that had been watching that company had been watching my sister and been wanting my sister, contacted my sister, told her to write out her own contract, what she wants, come to the table. They'll negotiate with her because they want her just that bad. Come on now. Come on now. And then when she got hired with the competition, and the old job found out that she was with the competition, and then the man didn't work out because he couldn't learn the system, he couldn't learn the laws, he couldn't learn none of that. Okay, so it made the owner be an owner, and then she didn't even know the updated stuff, so she started losing money, was in the process of having her own business closed. Do you see what I'm saying? And gonna call my sister and say, can you come back? My sister said, let me pray about it. She said, I already know it's a no. She said, but she told me, she said, I already know, sister, it's a no. But I told her, let me pray about it. She said, I'm gonna call with the mom and tell her, no, I cannot. I wish her the best. Girl. Now, same sister. Okay, same sister. Ask me. Now, sis, she said, sissy, I know you retired. I said, and is. And is. She said, however. I said, what, girl? I need you. How about you can work from home and you can do this, you can do that, and this, that, and the other. I said, okay, I'll help you. She said, I love my sister. I said, I know you do. I said, I'll help you. My sister has gotten, man, come on. Can I tell y'all? She's on her last semester of owning her own business. And I already got her contracts. Had to go get another car because the fulfillment for the contract was 4 cars and she has 3. Come on, sis. So she went and bought another one. That was in the shop, getting up to date. So when she walk out of that class and she got her information in her certificate, she'll be gone into this contract. Baby, see, what God has, come on, what God has for you, it is for you. That's why I don't fight about nothing. I don't got to fight you about nothing, because what he has for me is for me. Okay? I don't want nothing that I ain't supposed to have. I don't care. I've never been one to look at somebody else's stuff and say, oh, I want that. Why she get that? Why come I can't? Nope. Like I told everybody, I drive a 2010 Lincoln, a stinking Lincoln SUV. Sure do. Ain't gonna keep it as long as the Lord allow me to keep it. I ain't trying to get out here and get no bill just to be like somebody else. I like my car. That was the last big purchase that my big daddy, my sugar lumps, my late husband bought me, honey. That was the big ticket item that he had got me, the last one. And I'm holding on to that baby. She runs just as good. She sure do. I heard, like I said, Jay Wilson is a content creator over in the beefy sector. They was talking about white refrigerators and white stoves, okay? And to everybody who got a different one, I'm not talking about you, I'm not knocking you, because I done had a black one and stuff before. But let me tell you something. I still got a white refrigerator and a white stove. Can I tell you why? Can I tell you why? Okay. They work. Oh, no. They work well. You can put a cup of water or a bottle of water up in my freezer. Go back in 3 minutes. It's solid. It works. We ain't just going to buy nothing just because it's cute and it's up to date. Now, we're not doing the cuteness. I'm too mature for that. I've always liked what I like. Okay, it works. Sissy, it works. Okay. So now I ain't trying to, to everybody, and this is not, I'm not knocking nobody, so don't at me. Okay. If it don't apply, let it fly. Don't at me, because I might at you back. Okay. I'm on my Libra today. I might at you back. Okay. So I'm just saying it works. What do I care that is, y'all, we focus on some stuff that is so different. It's like, it's so different, it be tripping me out. Now, what I did do is upgrade my washer and dryer. I went and got a brand new washer and dryer, Samsung, and did. I really did. One, because my dryer kept on half wanting to dry clothes. We ain't got time to keep doing that and just pulling electricity and stuff. These Mexicans came over here to do some work. Baby, I said, do y'all want them? Does it work, miss? We'll still take it out for you. Does it work? Does it work? I said, the dryer, it works. Okay. It just needs to get it needs a heating element or something in it. But it does work. It does dry. You just got to dry your clothes more than once. I said, the washing machine, it don't spin no more. So, it might need a belt or whatever. However, you can turn it in for scrap metal and get the money. I just want it out of here. They sure did take it out. My new one came on in here and she's so pretty. My washer and my dryer, both of them, they're so pretty. They so in love. They sit side by side. They just so, I just go down there sometimes and just go, ah. See, so we don't waste money on stuff like that. Let me see. Girl, I bought my house and my stainless steel fridge won't fit through the door, so it's in the garage. I have a black fridge with white paint on it, but it works. Come on, it works. Okay, even will blow your hair back. Oh, you better say that, beans and cornbread. Okay, let me see. I only upgraded my wash and dry because my washer. See, that's what I'm saying, girl. I'm glad they did, Catherine. I ain't want them. I just wanted them out of my house. That's it. I just wanted them out of my house. Can you take them, please? Got tired of coming down my steps in my basement and trying to look over at my store that I got downstairs. I look over at my store that I got downstairs and see what all I need to add and all this and stuff. And hear the wash and dry sitting there just messing up my decor. I can't have that. I can't have that. Okay. So yeah, you gotta go. You gotta go. Okay. So yeah, so now I'm keeping my white refrigerator and my white stove until I can't keep them no more. Let me tell you, the heating element went out in my stove. Baby, they was talking about $400 to fix it. Then they was talking about to buy a whole new stove. It was this, that, and the other. This is everybody's telling me that. I am so smart. I call the fix-it people. Okay, AA appliances. Man came over and said, ma'am, it's your heating element. I said, I know. Said, let me give you the serial number out for this. If you look on Amazon, you can order it. If you order it, I'll come back and put it in for $40. Okay, hold it. Yep, hold it. So I ended up getting it from Home Depot because I wanted a warranty. So Home Depot was $125. Okay, at least I got a warranty. So $125. He came back and put that thing in for $40, and did, and the oven been oven ever since. Okay, the oven been ovening ever since. Do you hear me? We work smarter, not harder. Okay, we work smarter and not harder over this piece over here. I finally convinced him I should have a matching set, and he said, "Yeah, when I paid out this wash and dry, you can get it." Okay, come on. That was my late husband, honey. Whatever I wanted, he tried to make it happen. And I'm gonna say 9 times out of 10, 9.5 times he did. 9.5 times. Let me tell y'all something. I started a makeup company back in the early 2000s. Okay, and I needed a certain amount of money to mass produce. My husband was working overtime like a mug. I was working overtime like a mug trying to get this money up because it was a deadline attached to that. And we missed the deadline. And oh my goodness, he was so down on himself. Because like I said, he's always made things happen for me. He was down on himself. He just, I mean, for a while, I kept saying, baby, it wasn't in God's plan. I'm not upset about it. At least I got my samples. I know what I did, and I passed my samples out. People know what I did. I said, so I'm not upset about that. This was before Queen Latifah them had theirs. That's how far back it go, okay? And so every now and then I'll post my eyeshadow, of the name of my company and my eyeshadow and everything. And sometimes I go and look at those pictures as a reminder of what I did long before a whole lot of these Black women that's rich even thought about it. Okay? So yeah, honey, I done made some history. So I'm working on some things. That's why I can't stay on YouTube all day. I can't. I come on, sometimes I watch, sometimes I'm in certain people's chat. That's when I'm resting, I'm taking my break and everything. But if I am going to be this millionaire that was prophesied to me by 4 different well-known real prophets like myself, okay, then I cannot keep watching TV. I cannot keep being on YouTube caring about what other people doing, and it ain't making no dollars, so it don't make no sense. Especially with all the things that's trying to come against us to keep us poor. I've been poor. Wasn't too bad, but I'd rather have money. Oh, say that again. Say that again, Creole. I've been poor. Wasn't too bad, but I love the fact when you got money. You can do more things. You can call more shots. You can be in demand over some stuff. Okay? Because you know what I said about one person? I said, let me tell you something. 4 years from now, this person going to still be doing the same thing they're doing today. There will be nothing different. There will be nothing that's changed. They're going to be doing the same thing. And I'd be daggone if I wasn't right. I'd be daggone if I wasn't right. Do I think I'm better than people? Some of them. Y'all thought I was going to say no, didn't you? Lies you tell, just like y'all better than some of them. Yes, you are. Stop telling yourself that you're not. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. And it's okay to know it. I may not be, look, and when people, baby, I may not be better. You might bring up Michelle Obama, and in your ass, you say I ain't better than her. Okay, I may not be better than her, but I guarantee I'm better than you. How about that? And if I'm not, I'm equal. I'm shoulder to shoulder. I'm shoulder to shoulder. They don't just pass out doctorates, y'all. Let me say that. They don't just say, come to the grocery store, come to K. Rogers, aka Kroger, and we're gonna give you a doctorate today. Here you go. You get a doctorate, you get a doctorate, you get a doctorate. They don't just pass some things out. You gotta earn those. accredited school, not accredited school, they still ain't giving you no doctorate. You still got to go through the tests. You still got to take all the classes. You still got to write your thesis and stuff. You still got to go through all of that in order to walk across that stage, get your ring, turn your tassel for them to say, introducing Dr.Creole. A little poor little project girl like me, the one that dealt with molestation, rape, incest, all the things of the things. The one that's most of her family members said she would never be nothing. She was going to be like a cat and have a house full of litter. And they all wasn't going to be nothing. They was going to be just like her, poor and on food stamps and not have nothing. For me to outshine not only them, but their kids too. Come on in here. Let's talk about it. Let's go. So that's why I come on here and encourage all of my butterflies and the butterflies adjacent, meaning that you haven't become a butterfly yet, but you are a friend to the channel. That's why I encourage all of y'all, do your best. Keep your head up. Don't ever take advice from somebody who can't even, Lord, I ain't going, Lord. He caught my mouth because let me tell y'all something. Just because some of us don't drag don't mean we can't. I keep telling y'all, it's a thing we have. We hold this thing back because you're not important. You're just not. Okay? I'm just saying, I love y'all. I love my peoples. I do. I do. I love my peoples. But let me tell you, baby, when you go to nursing school, that stuff ain't cheap. It ain't. Let me tell you something. I went to before I became a therapist. Okay, I actually went to medical school. Okay, some of y'all know this about me. I went to medical school, and I wanted to be a pediatric cardiologist. Okay, say that 2 or 3 times. But I wanted to work on the heart. But I love kids, so I wanted to work on the heart of kids. Okay. When I was helping my daughter, who is a registered nurse and something else, with that NCLEX, baby, it took me back to a space where I wanted to pull out my hair. That ain't easy. That's not easy at all. And for everybody to be saying, she's just an RN. She's just a registered nurse. Who y'all think catch those mistakes that the doctors make? It ain't the doctor. It's those just registered nurses. They catch those mistakes. They look at your chart and say, wait a minute, why did he prescribe you this and you're allergic to it? Let me go over here and tell him. Let me catch it at the pharmacy. Did he even listen to your ear? Because I told him that your ear was hurting, that's why you came in. Let me go get him so he can come back and listen to your ear, because that's important. You could be, why y'all saying they just register nurses? Come on now, quit playing. Quit playing. The CNAs, they very important too to the medical field, because they one-on-one with the patients. They the ones that you tell when you ain't feeling good. They the ones that come in and make sure you okay. They the ones that can tell that your color done changed and go get the registered nurse to say, hey, something wrong with this patient. They look so pale. It might catch you before you croak. So stop diminishing and demeaning people's jobs and titles. I've never seen a bunch of people who don't do nothing with their life except come on YouTube, dog other people who have made a mark in this world. It's weird. It's weird. If I don't dog you and say no derogatory stuff about you that you said online all day, then please, sir, ma'am, sir, keep your $2 opinion to yourself when it comes to the matters of being in the work field. Warehouse workers, how you think you get your stuff on time? See, everybody's important in the kingdom. Everybody is. Y'all be talking about it, just work for UPS. Ain't nothing but Amazon work. Just think about how much you order from Amazon. Think about how many things that you see that you want. Who you think is boxing those and getting them shipped on time correctly? Y'all don't think about that. Y'all don't think about the little man. Baby, I stand tall when I tell people I used to work for McDonald's. Sure did. Honey, who? I was in that drive-thru early in the morning. Welcome to McDonald's. This is Coco. How may I help you? May I take your order? Oh, Coco, yes. Thank you so much. I want who? Faithful to McDonald's. Wasn't I? Wasn't I? So when I went to have my baby, as the last day before I went out that door, I said, when I come back, I want management. I think I deserve it. When she came back with a brand new bambino and a new position, she became manager. Quit playing with me. We ain't the same. We not the same. I know what they trying to do. My point is still, you have to appreciate those that you feel like they got these little bitty jobs. You know, yeah, a little bit job, you know. Huh? It takes, baby, we all are fingers on a hand. But when it's balled into a fist, it's a heck of a punch. We need each other. We need each other. And I don't know what else to say outside of that. And all of us need God. And if you don't realize that by now, that you don't wake up and really get to know God for real, you don't really get to tell him thank you. I got to where now, before I even go to sleep, I used to just say my prayer and, go on. Before I even go to sleep now, I just love on him. And I know it's weird, and that's fine. I'll be word for him. I've been word for a dude before. Can we talk? I'll later, and even if I'm playing the game, I'll just start saying, God, I love you. I thank you so much. Thank you for just all you've done for me in my life. Thank you, Lord, that you kept my mind. I didn't go crazy. I thank you, God, that you keep my grandkids. You keep my children. Lord, I thank you that you protect my doors and windows. I thank you for come on now. Come on. I thank you I got food in my refrigerator. I thank you I got running water. I can flush my toilet. I can wash my face. See, this is too real for some of y'all. And I get it. I get it. I don't understand it. But I get it. Because to each his own. But I would never, ever, 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 ever not thank him. Never. Telling me something is one thing, but gossiping is a whole nother. And I've never, okay, come on, sissy. Gratitude changes everything. Because if you are grateful, you show God you're grateful, he'll bless you with more. The reason why some of us ain't got more is because we can't handle it. We can't handle it. Okay? We take upon ourselves that it was us that did it. We start changing and putting our nose up in the air. One of the main things I love doing is feeding the homeless. That just does something to me. I don't know why. It just do. I be trying to set up different things and tell people y'all can drop off y'all stuff to me. I'm going to pack it up and I'm going to give out care packages to the homeless and all this and stuff. Because you know what? If it wasn't, oh my God, come on. If it wasn't for the Lord, there go I. I never forget that. I never forget that. I told y'all when my husband died, honey, they closed my account with Munchie in it and wouldn't give me access. Like, I wasn't married to him and that my money wasn't in there too. It was a whole year to the day, seriously, after my husband died, that the woman called me. You can't tell me God ain't good. This woman called me and said, I want to, excuse me, have you received your money? I said, no, ma'am. She said, wait a minute, it's been a year. I know. She said, hold on. She said, I just released it. I just cut you a check and it's going out by FedEx. Be watching out for FedEx because they're going to deliver it to you. You should have it within 3 to 7 business days. I'm sorry it's taken us this long. I've never seen that happen. I mean, all the things are the things. But in the middle of that, my mortgage was paid. My cousin, God rest her soul, called me and said, hey, cuz, I don't know if this can help you or not, but it's an organization here, and here's the number. If you call, they'll give you an appointment for you to come in, and they'll pay your rent up to 12 months. I hadn't even told her. I was like, she said, but it's hard to get through. I said, okay, thank you. I laid there and said, God, you know what I need. I dialed that number, said, ring, ring. She said, thank you for calling Jefferson County. I said, yes, ma'am. Someone gave me this number. She said, are you in need? Yes, ma'am. I said, I'm a widow. My husband died last month, and my money is frozen. I don't know when it's going to be released. And she said, okay, when can you come in? Today? Okay, do you know where Louisville's at? Yes, ma'am. I grew up in Louisville. Okay, do you know where Shawnee is? Yes, ma'am. I grew up around there too. Oh, well, you know then. Well, come on in, ask for this person right here. You got to sign in, bring your ID with you, bring your rent or mortgage pay. I said, well, I'm renting to own. So she said, okay, I understand that. Bring whatever receipt that you got for that. And the person who you're buying the house from, she said, hey, come on down and see me and we'll see what we can do. Yeah, I went down there. That woman said, do you need groceries too? See, I'm just talking about what God to do. She said, do you need groceries too? I said, yes, ma'am. I said, I can always use some. She said, smart. Don't ever turn down food. She said, come on over here. She said, and what we're going to do is, for 3 months, we're going to pay your electric bill and your water bill. Hey! She said, and you do qualify. She said, if you sign right here, this is what we're going to send them. Y'all, why was it over what I paid each month? And he got a whole check for 12 months. And then, wait a minute, they extended it for another 6. As it got close to the 12, they extended it for another 6. Come through, God. See, don't play with me. Don't play with me. We're not the same. We're not the same, okay? I stand in faith. I do it. Sometimes it gets so, I be by myself, and I'm like, God, I don't feel like I can keep standing. I'm going through so much right now. And it don't even be my stuff I'm going through. It be other people's things. People email me and tell me, I'm going through this, I'm going through that. Like, I put their stuff before mine. I had people saying, I got your LG&E for next month. Just out of clear blue sky. I got your LG&E for next month. I got your car insurance for the next 3 months. Don't tell me. And that's why right now, see, I'm smart. Let me tell you why I'm smart. I ain't spending no money going shopping. If it ain't something that I'm going to need, or if it ain't on sale to stock up, I ain't going out buying no Louis, Dewey, Uncle Fooey. I ain't doing none of that. I heard the Lord very clear. Save your coins. Make sure you got at least $100, $150 in your house in cash. I tell y'all what he tell me. Now, some things he said to me, I can't even share. That's all I'm going to say. Some things I can't even share. But I'm telling you now, be careful. Stay focused. Give more love than anything. And if you are married, you and your spouse love on each other more and more each day. Y'all hug that man, love that man, caress that man, tell him he's a man of God. Tell him you grateful to be married to him, to carry his last name. I mean, love on that man. They go through so much when they leave the house. And a lot of times they don't share it with women because some of us women are silly women. We silly. Are you supposed to be a man, dad? Huh? That's your husband. And he coming to you, huh? You know what? I ain't gonna get on that. I'm not gonna do it. Nope, not gonna do it. But I tell y'all what, when I get my next husband, I love you too. I do. I love the two of you. But baby, I holler. It'll be once or twice a week. Peace. Because one, I'm building a business. I'm making generation wealth. And now I got a new husband that I have to focus on. Yeah, all right. Some of y'all be asking God for a husband. And when he bless you with one, he might say to you at night, baby, can you go fix me a sandwich? Dang, gone. When you just in the kitchen? Oh, Father, please give me a husband. I want somebody to go marry me and love me, Lord. Lord, please let me with a husband. And God bless you with a good one. He bless you with one. And this man wants you to get up and fix him a sandwich. And you got to go through all these emotions on dag. When you just in there, why I got to fix your sandwich? Why couldn't fix it when you was in there? Dag. And then as soon as you think another woman wants him, then you talk, I can't believe it. What you mean? And I don't care who you are. I'm going to hit this, and people going to throw tomatoes at me. I already know they are, and I'm already okay. I'll make some spaghetti sauce with it. How about that? I don't care who you are. Don't no man that's a real man want no woman that can't keep a house. I'm going to say that one more time. Don't no man that's a real man want a woman that's dirty and cannot keep a house. Don't no real man want no woman that's body is dirty. Yeah, you got new clothes on, and they might even be name brand, but you ain't new. And dirt on you, you just rearrange, baby. It's still sitting there and saying, hey, how you doing? What's up, Bird? Hey, Zira. I'm just saying. No man in his right mind want a woman that's dirty and body's dirty. It's not attractive for a woman to be pissy drunk all the time. You embarrass your husband, you embarrass your children. Okay. You ain't got to listen to me. You ain't got to upgrade. Both people should upgrade each other. And I ain't talking about there needs to be no name brand, this, that, and the other, because I ain't into labels. I told y'all, I can't wait to do my overhaul at the Goodwill. Okay? Y'all can talk about me all you want. I don't care. I'm secure in who I am. Baby, I goes to the white people's Goodwill. Shout out to my vanilla sisters and brothers in the rich neighborhoods where they take their stuff. And I pick out my stuff that I'm going to want, pay for it at a fraction of a cost, go straight down to my special dry cleaner that I got. He already know what to do. He's like, Coco, you can come and get this in 2 days. I'm like, make it a week, boo, because I ain't come back over this way because he's in Louisville. I don't live in Louisville no more. So he's like, okay, I got you. I'll hold it until you come. I'm like, okay. Who? Sure will. And will. I go Family Dollar like I did when I was invited to a dance. It was a birthday celebration for a pastor. I had on one shirt I did not like. I goes into Family Dollar. I see his peach shirt that was all that. I'm like, oh, I like it. How much is this? She said it was $7. It's $5. I said, that's my money. Went up there, paid for who changed in the car. I got out the car, got into there. People's like, I like your shirt. Honey, who is that? Are you? Oh, it's Family Dollar. Girl, quit playing. I ain't playing. It's Family Dollar. For real, Those Sanders too, Family Dollar. See, so I ain't, I make the brand. Not the brand don't make me. I make the brand. I'm the important thing in this. Spray Bath and Body Works, Dirt Funk. Okay, sissy. That's just like when I got sick. I didn't know that my teeth, I didn't know that's why my teeth had started like malfunctioning. Okay. They did. They saw, like, I still got teeth, but do I got some that's missing? Yup. It's like a skip trace going on. You feel me? I can talk about me. It's like a skip trace going on. However, I didn't know that meant I was very ill. I didn't know that. So once I found out, then I'm like, wow. So y'all know I had a heart attack in 2018. I turned around and ended up with heart failure. Y'all want to hear my story. Ended up with heart failure. Okay. And all of the things. Okay. So I couldn't get my dental work because you gotta, if you have a heart doctor, you have to get the approval from your heart doctor before they do anything on your mouth. Anything. Okay. Before they clean it, pull it, whatever. All right. So as far as me getting like dentures or replacement teeth or whatever, they have not okayed that for me yet. At all. But when they do, okay, because I got an appointment in June. When they do, she gonna be in there. Okay. It ain't cute walking around like, you got all 32 and you got 3 or 2. Okay. Which ain't my story. But I'm just saying. You understand what I'm saying? If you can do something about it, do something about it. Okay? Oh, by the way, I no longer have heart failure. Okay, so yeah, wanted to share that with you too. Honey, the Lord blessed me. He healed me and gave me herbs. When that man told me and my husband that heart specialist, it wasn't a heart doctor, he was a specialist. And he said, there's nothing you can do about it. Eventually, your heart's going to get worse. And then that way we'll put you on some extra medicines to give you a quality of life and yada, 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 yada. Okay? I said, so you saying, and my husband knew me. I said, so you saying there's nothing I can do about this situation? He said, no, ma'am. He said, I'm sorry. Once you in heart failure, you in heart failure. I said, oh, okay. And he went on out the door. And I looked up and said, okay, God, you heard that. Now what? So last year, okay, when I went to my doctor, he said, well, okay, 2024, he said, you no longer have heart failure. Same doctor who talked, he said, you no longer have heart failure. He said, I don't know what happened. I did. I knew what happened. He said, but you have stenosis of the heart. That's where the chambers and different things like that start getting calcification. Okay. And I said, oh, okay. So there's nothing I can do about that, right? And he said, I'm learning not to tell you that there's nothing you can do, but normal people know there's nothing you can do. We'll put you on medication and things like that, and you'll have to come back and see us. Came back in 2025, and he said, I got two things to tell you. He said, I got good news and bad news. I said, okay, he said, which one you want? I said, give me the bad news first. He said, you got gallstones. He said, I'm going to send you to my friends so they can be removed. I said, yeah, I don't feel like working. I don't feel like dealing with those. It's something I can take but it's a long process. I ain't feel like dealing with that. I ain't even going to lie. Okay, so I said, well, what's the good news? He said, your heart is better than it was when you came to me. I don't need to see you for a whole year. See, God, today, I love you, God. I'm not lying in the pockets of people who don't even like. Okay, come on, sissy. You a Rouse in Burlington. I go to Burlington too. I be shopping in Walmart for my. Come on now. I believe that you can help me, girl. I am tired of mashing it up. If you know what I mean, girl, just email me, honey. Just email me. So, but anyway, y'all, I don't want to talk y'all ears off, but I just wanted to encourage y'all, especially with everything that's going on out there in the world today, especially anti-Black and everything. I just want to encourage you. God is still on the throne. This didn't take none of this right here. Didn't take him by surprise. It took us by surprise, but not him. I just feel like there's some big scheme, but some big scale of things that God has that he has in order for us, and we just don't know yet. We just got to stand in our faith and keep our faith, and don't let negativity change you. Stay positive, keep the love that you have. Watch your surroundings. Watch who's connected to you, because not everybody wants the best for you. Let's talk about it, okay? Even when it comes to family members, when you think somebody's being shady, they probably is. Okay, don't let people know what you got in your house. I'm just saying. Okay. And so yeah, I don't know what that means. So yeah, y'all. I just wanted to, like I said, share that with you guys. Go back and look at the live if you all didn't get a chance to see it from the beginning, y'all. It was a really good live. It's not that long. Most of it is videos anyway. They're like 2 minutes, 1 minute, something of the nature. It is very informative, okay? So yeah, go back and give me a thumbs up, a like, a share, subscribe. Tell people about the channel if you don't mind. And yeah, because some people need my stuff. They really do. They need me. Honey, and they don't know how bad they need me. Shout out to my sissy Mixology Disrespectful Mix in 99. Y'all go support her. Who else was in here that has a channel? I think Catherine has a channel. She does cookie stuff on her channel. Room Shaker, she was in here. She has a channel. Don't forget to support her. And I think VA Sagittarius, do you have one, baby? I don't want to overlook you. But anyway, y'all, please support these people, okay? But if you got side hustles, the IRS is really cracking down on them this season. Yeah, you're right. Because that man, the orange guy, he want all the money. Okay? So, yeah. Yep. I have a credit card machine for my one company. I don't even use it. Because, so this other thing that I'm going to get established and everything, I can't talk about it yet until it's done and everything, but I'll let y'all know when I am done with it. You'll be like, oh, that's what she was doing. Yep. Certain things have a time limit on it. See, we got to move when God moves. We just do. When he's unctioning you to do some stuff, you can't be lackadaisical and slacking and all this. You got to move. Okay, a lot of y'all missed out because you didn't move on time. And now the blessing has lifted. The anointing is gone. God is like, no. And you better hope it come around again, because it's not mandatory. No problem, boo. It's not mandatory that it's going to come around again. Okay? Just like if God sends you a good spouse or a good boyfriend or girlfriend that can turn into a spouse, don't run them off, because you might not get it again. Lonely may be your song. Lonely, I'm so lonely. I don't have nobody to call my own. You know what I'm saying? Like, seriously. Me too, boo. I'm going to get out for here too. But I love you guys. And again, remember, no matter what the test, always do your best. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. This has been Creole. Mooches.
Yeah. From Kentucky to the world, it's the season of the scale. Creole butterfly, spread them wings, girl. Yeah.
Shout out to D-Hell for my song. Is it?
Born to shine, Libra balance in her soul. Creole roots deep, got that heart of gold. Butterfly in motion, grace when she fly. Every room she step in, the stars multiply. Dr.Creole, wisdom with the style. That Kentucky vibe, make the world smile. Energy, crown sitting high. Royal Libra season, can't nobody deny. Creole butterfly, Libra queen tonight. Glowing like the moon in that southern light. From Kentucky fields to the city dream. She the vibe, she the balance, she the queen supreme. Smooth with the talk, yeah, she calm the storm. Butterfly wings, transformation form. She lifting up hearts with the words she say. A Libra queen guiding us all the way. Hey, Kentucky pride, rhythm in her veins. Creole fire running through her name. She walk by, the whole crowd sing. Long little queen, let the bell of love ring. Yeah, butterfly, don't you slow it down. Dr.Creole in the royal crown. Balance in the spirit, love in her hand. Libra queen, ruler of the land. Creole butterfly, Libra queen tonight. Glowing like the moon in that southern light. From Kentucky fields to the city dream. She the vibe, she the balance, she the queen supreme. Yeah. So spread your wings, let your soul be free. Yeah. Dr.Creole butterfly. Eternally, Libra queen. Forever strong. Kentucky vibe, where you belong.
Hey. Love y'all. Smooches.